Medina into the back of the net. Medina! Go for the birthday boy! Goal! Devo pegar Torre! Oh my goodness! We welcome you inside Pechanga Arena, San Diego. It's time for the Major Arena Soccer League on MASL TV. Tonight, the San Diego Sockers take on the Turlock Express for the first time at home. Alongside Nate Abarea, Craig Elston here with you to bring you all the action. Kickoff is just minutes away. And boy, there's been a lot of kickoffs, Nate, over the course of the last month. Think about it, December 16th was the soccer season opener, almost 3 weeks after the rest of the league. Tonight, the team plays their 11th match in a month and 4 days. It's been a heavy schedule, but boy, have the Sockers responded.
Boy, have they responded, and kind of symbolic tonight, almost like an honorary end of the first half for the Sockers here this evening against Turlock, so a big chance to put a cherry on top of that crazy run that's been the last month and change.
And the Sockers on Friday traveled to the Pacific Northwest. They defeated the Tacoma Stars with a 5-goal fourth quarter. 9-4 was the final in that one. As such, San Diego at 9-1 with a 4-game lead clear of second place. Turlock in town, a chance to really cement things. And the guy who's been hot lately, Brian Farber, 2 goals each of his last 2 games.
Farber's been outstanding, and Farber's been one of those players who, for a few different reasons, hasn't really been able to find that full rhythm this season. We're finally seeing it right now. We're seeing those consistent performances being strung together by Farber, so look forward to more of the Farber attack here this evening.
Yeah, you're starting to see some of these guys click. Leo de Oliveira is starting to click. Brian Farber is starting to click. The team matched their team high in goals with 9 up in Tacoma. But, of course, scoring at home has really been an issue for the San Diego Sockers. They haven't marked in 4 of their first 5 first quarters. Trying to get off to a hot start tonight, but I tell you what, every goalie who's come into Pechanga Arena has been terrific. Martin Sanchez, it's his turn today.
It's Martin Sanchez's turn, and the only inspiration that he needs is every other goalkeeper who's been in here for an opposition team, going all the way back to opening night, and surely until tonight he's going to have to make some big saves if he's going to keep his team into this ballgame.
The Express trying to win their first match of the MASL season. The Sockers trying to go 10-1. We'll be right back with the lineups and kickoff next on MASL TV.
And up in the broadcast booth, we welcome you to live action now on MASL TV as the San Diego Sockers get ready to take on the Turlock Express. Craig and Nate now up in the broadcast booth. We are in the back row of Terrace Section 1 on the north side of Pechanga Arena, San Diego. There you see Brian Farber, Christian Gutierrez, Zé Roberto, all in the starting lineup for the Sockers tonight, along with Eddie Velez and Craig Childs. Couple of changes, it appears, to the San Diego Sockers lineup, Nate, from the one that was initially distributed to the media and to the officials, by the way. The initial starting lineup had neither Ray Contreras nor Travis Pittman. However, both players are visible on the San Diego Sockers bench, so we have to assume that they made a change sometime between 4:30 and 5 o'clock today, and it looks like Raimundo Reza sitting out, and the Sockers had to sit a second as well, and we'll sort all that out for you as we proceed.
I can verify, Craig, that they are most certainly here. I can see them. They are indeed here and in uniform, so your eyes are not lying to you. They are indeed involved in tonight's contest. Saw Raimundo Contreras first.
15 minutes on the clock. The Sockers will run right to left. The Express in burgundy and yellow will run left to right. And How about the Sockers in their Sunday whites today?
Looking clean, looking clean.
15 minutes on the clock. Our officials, Kelly Mock and Dennis Vargas, Gilbert Beanland and Kenneth Puccio are in the box. And we are underway with MASL action on a Sunday evening from San Diego, California. The Sockers and the Express. San Diego at 9-1 and 4 games clear of the field in the Pacific Division, while Turlock, strong shoulders, holding up the division from the bottom at 0-9 on the season. Sockers 1-0 against Turlock. They met in the Central Valley, with San Diego posting an 8-1 score. That was the halftime score, and it was the final score as well. Childs looking for a ball off the wall, and it's going to be chipped easily into the hands of the netminder, Martin Sanchez. He has split the net with Edgar Martinez, and the Express are the first team we've seen so far this season, Nate, to activate both keepers. So both Martin Sanchez and Edgar Martinez are available for selection today. Express working one along the south wall right in front of their bench with the first minute off the clock here, just getting settled in at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. That was Jorge Carmona trying to get ahead of the defense, and the Sockers were able to interrupt that pass in between, but now knocked down, and Douglas Lima looking to attack. In the corner, Brandon Escoto, fresh off a hat trick in the Pacific Northwest, able to clear, and here comes San Diego. Ray Contreras to Leo de Oliveira, and he has found his target. That's Juan Gonzalez. Gonzalez then unable to control, had the ball squirt out in front of him, and it was taken away there by Adrian Plasencia. Several of these Express players are names that we've come to know over the years. Carmona, Plasencia, Pulido, of course, Arista. These are players who have been part of this Central Valley team for years and years. Travis Pittman sending a ball for Taylor Bond in the right corner, flicked over his shoulder. Still doing battle. Got that one off the wall. Trying to slide in was Pittman as Eddie Velez comes over to support. Deep end in a deep chant as the Sockers work the ball around the midfield. Adrian Gutierrez. Velez finds Leo, one-touch passing. It's Gutierrez, overlapping run, shoots in on net. Sanchez able to see that one all the way. Great to see Gutierrez on frame, and great to see him aggressive, though. I think ever since the first half against Ontario a couple weeks back, Nate, we've seen a much more hesitant Gutierrez after he missed frame about 5 shots in a row.
Well, because he was held to task the way a professional should be after a night like that, and I think he learned his lesson. He's ready to come back and show everybody that he's mentally tough and can have those peaks and valleys that happen in the professional game. And I think after the performance that he had on opening night, he set the bar quite high for himself, and then the next few games.
Here's the steal,
that,
and it's a 2-on-1 down low. Velez shoots, he hits left post. You might as well put his signature on that left post the number of times Eddie's hit it this year.
Here we go again.
Inauspicious for the very first one. Well, the Sockers have been known for these slow first quarters. They have not scored in all but one of their first quarter matches so far this season. And looking to turn that around against an Express team that, of course, has had its struggles. They're at minus 44 goal differential through 9 games. That's almost 5 goals per game that they have lost by. Escoto, nice through ball. Childs on the run, one-timer, and that was off the Soccer Loco logo above the eastern frame. 11-11 on the clock. Errant cross pass. And the Express lucky to maintain possession, twice rolling it across the floor. But they do as the 4th minute walks off into the San Diego dusk. Pee Wee fighting with Lima for possession in the Sockers' defensive right corner. Ortega, under heavy pressure, draws the foul.
Every passing minute is a good one for Turlock in this game, in this first quarter. The longer they can keep it close, the longer that confidence can grow, the more they can build into this game. Sockers know an early goal set the tone.
Here's Zay Roberto pushing up the field. Zay trying to step through one, backheel to the wrong team. Lima's there to collect for the Express. I think you make a great point, Nate, in that this Turlock team comes in wondering what the score will be, but if they can, for example, come up on this ball, Contreras there just in the nick of time to deny J.C. Bugarin, all of a sudden they might consider themselves in this match. And the Sockers have a habit of playing their club opposing clubs into the match early in the game in the first quarters here in San Diego. Good Sockers chant going. A lot of good organic energy happening right now in the arena as the Sockers see the 5th minute expire and Leo going to work. De Oliveira puts it in front for an easy Bond tap in. Beautiful vision. That's why you bring Leo to this club. And Taylor Bond has his 2nd of the year. It's 1-0. San Diego strikes first.
Taylor Bond at the back post. Gorgeous stuff from Leo. Patient all the way from the Brazilian forward. And Taylor Bond doing what he does best. Crashing the net. Making a beautiful run. And netting the first goal of the night. As we see on the replay here, it was a great read there by Leo. Being one step ahead of the defender there, getting that one off the boards. And Bond doing much the same. It was a run that caught a few people sleeping. And a good finish in the end of it. A tap in, but a good one.
Goal scored by number 2, Bond. Taylor Bond.
Oh, he went there.
Assisted by number 11, Leonardo de Oliveira. Time of the goal, 5:07.
Well, he went there right after I tried to slyly go there, and then Callum just goes ahead and does it on the PA.
Yeah, he just went all the way.
Well played, well played.
He went full.
Take
full
it to
out,
the limit.
Full out. Here comes the Express looking for an equalizer. The wall pass read well by Christian Gutierrez. The Tijuana native. 5 goals on the season for Gutierrez, but it's been a while. Escoto, hasn't been a while for him. Working with Childs. Childs tried to flick that one in. Knocked away and defended well. Matt Max. 6th minute gone, 1-0 San Diego. Sockers showing some high pressure now. And back to Pino. And back now to Escoto. Patient, drummed on, and listen to that. See some of the rest of the crowd getting in on the deep end's chants. So when they get a chance to hear him, they get a chance to follow along. Pardo. Gonzalez to Ortega. Pee-wee is looking and sending one deep. Childs, beautiful. It's Bond. Defense got back. Taylor sends back. Pee-wee scores! Number 69 finds the back of the net. Nice. 2-0 San Diego.
Teed up and taken. To see it all started with Pee-wee. The patience there, the lob to him, and he slams it home. $2-0 for the Sockers. 8:10 left here in the first quarter. Great goal from Pee-wee. Great finish. The patience there from Bond that time. Goal scorer turns provider.
And the Sockers out to double their advantage.
Ortega. Assisted by number 2, Taylor Bond. Time of the goal, 6:50. Again for the Sockers, the goal by Ortega from Bond at 6:50.
And the Sockers out to the start that we've been hoping for. And a team like the Express, of course, able to provide. And the Sockers come up with that 2-0 lead. 7th minute gone. Next whistle should be the next official, or the first official's timeout of the night. So Friday night, the Sockers played a tight and close one in Tacoma. And this their 11th match in 5 weeks. Here's Farber being sent in on right wing. Farber will turn, approach the top, tried to send back to the man who sent him in, Leo. And instead the Express with an opportunity to work it back. Off the bench, here's the steal. Gutierrez. Farber sending in Gutierrez. Christian sees the ball hopping in front of him for Martin Sanchez to collect. 8th minute works off. It's 2-0 San Diego. Pardo to Contreras. The Sockers did sit out Cesar Cerda tonight And that turns out to be the only player rested. It looked like they would rest 3 in the initial lineup we received. Turns out Pittman and Contreras back in. But for Cerda, while quite precautionary, I think it's an extremely smart and clever decision by management, Nate, in terms of taking advantage of the next 2 coming off weeks. Cerda has been battling both upper and lower body injuries over the course of the previous month.
We talk about players not really able to get any rhythm going. We talk about commentators not really being able to get any rhythm going. But Cesar Cerda this year has had some injury struggles, and it's a big opportunity for every Sockers player here as we get into this stretch to really get those legs back, get the upper body back, get everything back and under control and at tip-top strength. Because then we're talking about the business end of the season. We're talking about no sympathy from anybody. Oh, you haven't really found your rhythm yet. You haven't really found your legs yet. Well, guess what? We're in the second half, so sorry, you're getting left behind. And that goes for Sockers within the team. That goes for the whole league at large. So Cerda, knowing that now is the time, not to put pressure on a player trying to rehab from injury, but knowing that now is the time to really meditate, get everything back to full strength, and come back with a vengeance in the essentially the honorary start of the second half at the end of that 2-week break that you speak of.
San Diego Sockers with a 2-0 lead over Turlock. And we remind you, the Sockers have a weekly podcast, and it comes out again tomorrow. It's Sockers Overtime. Every Monday during the soccer season, all the way through the playoffs. Join myself and Nate for recaps of the last week's games, interviews, insights, and match previews. Sockers Overtime, free and available for subscription wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find it on the Mighty 1090 app and website. Escoto and the Sockers going to work, and here comes Brandon working the southern wall. Adrian Gutierrez is there in between. Gutierrez's forward pass caromed over to Lima. Lima with a chance. Left-footed shot missed. Rebound tipped off of the edge of the goal glass by Pardo. A punch deflection ricochet. Under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. The Express with their first true opportunity. Pulido. One of 2 Pulido boys on the field, Adrian and his brother Arturo. Of course, father Art, the owner and coach. Here is Pino. A troublesome ball. Turlock is able to track it down with Ernesto Luna. And in front of the Pike Contractors Insurance sign, Turlock keeping the play alive. Back to Luna. First time we've seen Turlock with some possession. Let's see if the Express can take advantage. In the corner, Victor Para. Shooting in and right there, just to keep the ball off the line. Eddie Velez stalled it long enough for Boris to scoop it up.
It's really strong stuff and quality use of the boards there from Para. Great use of the body. Great use of the wall. And almost found a way in towards goal.
Pardo sends it deep, and Leo's looking to tap it down. Leo's working himself a little bit of a point streak now. It was just a matter of time, wasn't it, Nate?
It really was.
Pittman.
You know, with a player of that quality, Pittman a little
left
hobbled here.
Calf. Trouble. You saw that or hamstring, but you saw Pittman hobbled immediately. Maybe a cramp. Maybe it was just a momentary cramping up. You've had that little quick Charlie horse.
Yeah, I'm thinking a little quick Charlie horse there, the way he was hit. A little painful one, but he's ready to go. He wants to slam home this free kick. He wants to get that crossfield ball played to him. You see him waiting over by the boards.
Bond's got 2 points already. He's lurking deep on this. Pino.
Here it is.
Pittman. Bond tried to return the favor.
I like the play. I like the play there. It's not executed all the way.
The side netting to himself.
Absolutely.
Pittman again, right wing. Pittman shoots! One-handed save, Martin Sanchez.
Nice rip by Pittman there. Had a lot of focus on him here over the last minute. Almost ended it with a goal.
Leo spins. Play on, they say. Pittman with a little step over the soccer shield. When he runs over it, it's not so heavy. Under 4 to go in the first. Leo. Watch this guy work. To Gutierrez in the corner. Christian. Pee-wee. Leo, double teamed. Was holding up Arista's leg for a moment. The ball stays with San Diego with 3.5 to go in the first. Here's Leo in the corner. Tried to bring the pass to the center. Turlock sees Pee-wee jump from behind on Lima. Lima, and Pee-wee's called for the foul there. Thought Lima for the hand on the shoulder would get the call. It goes the other way.
Feisty stuff from Turlock over the last few minutes here. Staying in this game. 2-0, psychologically moving forward. It's not a terrible place to be. We've seen the soccer stare plenty of times this season here in this building. Oh!
Shot goal!
How about 2-1?
And we've got ourselves a match. Martin Arista makes it a 1-goal game. A surprising development with 3:09 left in the first.
That was a stop-start situation. It was just everybody kind of coming off a line change, falling asleep there, and some sloppy stuff at the back. Good piece of vision, and Arista comes in at the back post and puts the ball from Polito home, and it's 2-1. Talking about 2-0 being a good spot for Turlock to be in. They trim the deficit in half with one finish. 3:09 left here in the first quarter, 2-1.
14, Martin Arista. Assisted by number 9, Arturo Polito. Time of the goal, 11:51.
So give the older Polito the assist. And when you watch that replay, it's crystal clear that's Gutierrez's man. He needs to see him. He needs to mark him. Farber looking for the quick response. Childs back to Farber! Flying bike try. Header attempt, Felipe taken away from him. Contreras will wrestle the ball back in front of the MASL logo. Juan Gonzalez playing on to his brother Felipe. Felipe back to Juan. Overlap and send it to Contreras. Under 2.5 to play in the first quarter. 2-1 the score. Shot blocked out of there by Luna. And Arista turns things. Here's a jumping in steal. Let's go to chipping for Childs. Just wide.
Great stuff at the back there from Luna. That was as good as a goal there from Ernesto Luna. Oh.
Ball falls for Childs. Working in. The sharp angle too much. 2 minutes to go in the first. 2-1 San Diego. Escoto. Man falls. They called the foul. That was a 50-50. But I think accurately judged by Dennis Vargas from the far corner. Felipe will jump in and steal this, and now here's Childs with Escoto. Childs' shot is blocked into the air and down into the corner, still in play. Escoto back to Juan Gonzalez, curving for Felipe! Oh! Time to dance! Top shelf, where we put the Calafino Extra Añejo Tequila. It's 3-1 San Diego.
Que golazo! And it all started for me after that initial shot from Childs was blocked. There was this touch. We're not going to see it here. It was seconds before this, a touch from Brandon Escoto that controlled, and eventually the ball comes back across the pitch. And what a finish from the twin. The Gonzalez brothers are already in the mix. And it's Felipe getting the goal-scoring glory with 1:41 left in the first quarter. Great stuff.
Felipe from Juan. A 2 Gonzalez Martini at 13-19 to make it 3-1.
Scored by number 6, Felipe Gonzalez. Assisted by number 77, Juan Gonzalez. Time of the goal, 13-19.
And from Friday's match, if you watched or followed the stats on MASL Soccer, the own goal in the first was initially and for a while given to Taylor Bond, who's in pursuit of this ball right now with 1:11 remaining. Ooh. It was later changed to Felipe, which gave him a 2-goal game.
Yeah.
Again. So Gonzalez has really come on like a firecracker. And that's his 5th goal since really rejoining the team for good 4 games ago.
I want to know more about this Gonzalez Martini that you speak of. That was an interesting concoction over there. I want to know more about this beverage, but we'll get back to that a little bit later because the Gonzalez contingent is in full effect right now. The drink is being served by both brothers. The twin attack for the Sockers is a huge part of their success right now. And, we've joked about it. We talk about it with both of them quite a bit. They're both in tip-top form right now. And what time for the Sockers to have both Felipe and Juan play in the way they're playing. What a finish that was, too, just a few minutes ago. About a minute ago. That goal from Felipe.
Leo, shot blocked. 14 seconds left in the first quarter.
I'm sorry, Craig, you were talking about top shelf on Añejo, martinis. I just got a little distracted there for a second.
It was a 21 and over passage of the broadcast. But top shelf is where you'll find one of the best tequilas around. The Extra Añejo from Calafino. Let me tell you, if you're a whiskey lover, you like that 12-year aged whiskey, that single malt, that's what you get from a tequila with Calafino. As good as it gets. Find out more. Calafino Tequila.
I'm having a bottle of water right now.
We suggest you find the beverage of choice as we go to break. After 15 minutes complete, it's 3-1 San Diego on MASL TV.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
Thanks for checking out American Spa and Pool Pros. We provide liability insurance for pool service professionals. Whether your business is pool repair, builders, remodelers, plasterers, or just about any service for swimming pools, we have a plan for you. Our customers love us, and they keep coming back year after year. We're licensed to insure your pool business in more states than any other pool service association in America. We offer great coverage and competitive rates. There's a flexible plan that's perfect to protect your business and your livelihood. Have a question? Just ask. We look forward to you becoming a member of ASAPP today. Hi.
Sockers fans, the Sockers Flex 4-pack. It's one of the best deals in San Diego for sports right now, and for a fan with a busy schedule. We got 6 matches at home after this. Pick any 4 games on the remaining schedule. You're going to get the same seat for all 4 games, 15% off at the Sockers merchandise booth, and priority pre-sale for playoff tickets. This team is playoff bound. They are headed for a Ron Newman Cup chase. Get on board now. Flex 4-packs, get this. Start as low as $52. I mean, that's for tickets for 4 games. Get yours today. Go to sdsockers.com. Find out about our Flex 4-packs. Find out about our group rates. Find out about our date nights, our Sockers night outs, where you can get 2 tickets for 2 tickets, 2 drinks, 2 dogs for $49. Incredible deals available to you at sdsockers.com. Folks, this train is moving. It's moving fast, and it's going to accelerate. And here's Childs ready for more. Leaving it for Farber, sliding wide. Childs looking for the rebound, turning and flicking as these 2 friends and veterans and roommates on the road trying to work together for the 4th goal of the match.
You get that feeling we might get something real special tonight from either Childs or Farber, perhaps both. Just got that feeling in the air. You seem up for it.
Pee-wee. Childs at the top, shooting off the outside, the inside of the left post, and somehow out of the net.
That was one of those special moments right there. Brilliant Velcro-like touch there from Childs. Turlock are struggling to get it out of their own third. Still trailing by just the 2 goals. Big goal in that first half from Arista. Still very much in this game. Got to be smart here.
Absolutely. It's easy to just say, okay, winless record, you're ahead, time to goof around. And yeah, flying bikes are really cool to see, and maybe one of them are going to score.
But one of them, I'm hoping it all comes together. It's in no way a showboating, laughing it off. Because if it goes in, it's effective.
And you know what?
Just the
Folks
same.
pay to come and see this skill.
They want entertainment.
Like this guy. Leo
Good
punched
save.
away.
Good save. Way to stand his ground. Good save there from Sanchez.
Leo went left-footed that time.
Yeah, good to see Leo working with both feet.
I mean, he's deceptive no matter what he does. Contreras has been sent in perfectly, but his pass looking for Gonzalez far post was disrupted. Farber fighting to win control. Now Gonzalez. It'll come back to Leo. 2nd minute off the clock, and De Oliveira is working near the southern wall. 3-1 on a Gonzalez to Gonzalez goal. Now Escoto yet to excite tonight. Back heels to Leo. Back to Brandon. Chips it in. There it is on cue. Escoto makes it 4-1.
Escoto's loving life right now. Brandon Escoto is absolutely enjoying himself. Wouldn't you? If you were playing soccer the way this guy is right now. He's running through his best patch of the season, and that's an in-form player's goal right there. Deft touch, the slightest of touches, but he knew that's all that he needed right there. And great little flick through from Escoto, and the Sockers have a 4-1 lead.
Escoto's 13th of the year. Points leader for the San Diego Sockers, Brandon Escoto. Craig Childs right behind.
Scored by number 19, Brandon Escoto. Assisted by number 11, Leonardo De Oliveira. Time of the goal, 2:10.
And Leo has a pair of assists already tonight. The one thing we haven't seen this year, we've seen consistency, we've seen growing involvement. We haven't seen a big point game from Leo yet this year. Here's Childs looking for his first tonight. Off the wall, twice ricocheting back to Sanchez. Childs trying to scoop up this loose ball again as Pittman pressures. And I'm just scanning through my score sheet to see, and I see 1 point, a goal here, an assist there. But now 2 assists early. We'll see if this is the night Leo breaks out. Battle along the boards. Whistle must come one way or another. Mock will call it against Bond. Free kick coming for the Express and Gutierrez. Adrian, who's been with this club since inception. Off the wall. Well done. Knocked down Manzo, leading scorer with 6 goals on the season. Carlos Manzo. I knew Carlos when he was an equipment guy in Tijuana for Revolucion. Here's Bond on the run. Oh, great to see him into the league and playing. Taylor Bond. Working with Pittman, making the run down the middle. Pittman settles far post. Here's Childs finding Pittman, trying to one-touch back. Off the wall, but nobody there. As both Sockers had retreated to the wing and then to the bench. And well tried, but not earned. And back is Leo, looking for more with Gutierrez. Speaking of players that you'd love to see the Sockers get activated, Christian Gutierrez. Saw Bond on the scoreboard for a multi-point already tonight. Let's see what Christian has to offer as the night wears on.
Well, all these guys that you mentioned, we've seen glimpses of it from them. And that's, I think, the part of the story that really needs to be emphasized. Is the reason why these expectations have been built is because they've shown what they can do. You just need to see it on a consistent basis.
I mean, in Gutierrez, you're talking about a guy who has scored 35 goals just last year.
Right.
This ball's coming loose. Oh, great block by Pino. Matthew Germain thought he had a goal right on his toe. Back to Germain. Germain, shot deflected in. He gets one back. It's 4-2. As after a block shot, this time a deflection works against the Sockers and goes into Pardo's net.
Fortunate with the deflection. But definitely a product of some positive play. We see here the deflection off of Pino. It's tough to see. Really led up to it, but a great goal for Turlock in the end of it. They'll take it. Doesn't matter how you get them. And the deficit again halved. for the visitors from Stanislaus County.
Jermaine, a player we haven't seen previously with the Express, but he's an indoor soccer veteran from the PASL.
The Express, the goal by Jermaine, unassisted at 4:37.
So the deflection works out for Turlock, and at 4-2 in indoor soccer, we know still very much a match.
A couple of big saves from Martin Sanchez. Kept the game from going to 5-1.
Good night to the 20th minute and to the ball over the top of the glass on the eastern side. The western side lit up as a new chant drummed up by the deep end. I'm loving the energy in the house tonight, Nate. Feeling a good buzz. I think folks are starting to catch on to what's going on here in San Diego with the Sockers.
What better time than right now? So we got that business end of the season that we talk about coming up on the other side of this short break for the Sockers.
Uh-oh, Escoto, well, momentarily hobbled. He's all right. The Sockers arrived, Nate, Thursday in Tacoma. It was a nice early flight from San Diego, very much what you want to get a team in earlier, and of course no time change, just flying up the western coastline of the United States. It was a rainy day, though, but there was a turf field opposite the hotel. The arena wasn't available. Here's Monzo with an attempt. Sliding block of the ball. Great tackle, Felipe. Oh, he's going to trigger Craig Childs.
Looking to make the run as well.
As Escoto goes left wing, Felipe goes right wing. Felipe, next touch, shot, and the tip away. And as this ball ricochets out, Childs looks to continue the attack with Gonzalez to Childs to the goal. 5-2 Sockers. Craig Childs. Juan Gonzalez with his second assist.
Juan Gonzalez providing all night for San Diego. And this time, he gets the Sockers lead back to 3. Might have been a slight mishit from Childs. However, it counts just the same. We see here, I don't know, maybe he picked out that near post.
I think he did.
I'll give it to him.
He just went nice and easy.
A man of that experience level, I'll give it to him.
Goal 15 of the year for the Sockers' all-time goal scorer. And the Sockers back up by 3.
Oh, scored by number 37, Craig Childs. Assisted by number 77, Juan Gonzalez. Time of the goal, 6:03.
And an attempt to attack by Bata has drawn the foul. Here's an opportunity for Turlock to try and get it back. And the Sockers getting that offensive cruise on that we have not seen at home all year, but continues to grow and impress as the year wears on. And you had to expect, with 8 new players coming to this San Diego Sockers starting 15, that there would be adjustments, especially offensively and in rhythm. This shot wide on the free kick. Looking for the rebound. Pardo grabs it. He's got a breakaway attempt. It's Bond and the ball finds him. Taylor Bond waits, tiptoes, and Leo was not where Taylor thought.
Taylor, finish.
Just shoot the ball, Taylor.
My friend. Got another one waiting for you there. I love the unselfishness, but...
Bond. Step over. Pretty. He and Leo exchange. Leo. To Bond! Leaving him on the carpet! Bond! On hands and knees. Is he okay as he steps out of the goal? Usually a goal makes you feel better. It's 6-2. And we'll check on Taylor.
I really hope that Bond is okay, because that was quite the karmic goal there for the Sockers. Just moments after Bond had maybe been a little too unselfish in trying to provide for Leo. Leo serves one up to the back post on that great little wheel run there from Bond, and he took the spill right after he'd finished. Again, hopefully everything okay for Taylor Bond. His second goal of the night. They've come from a combined 1 yard out. Bond's got the brace, though, and the Sockers have a 4-goal lead with 8:05 left here in the second quarter.
2 goals in that 21st minute for San Diego. Taylor Bond from Leo, who gets his 3rd helper of the night.
Scored by number 2, Bond. Taylor Bond. It's his 2nd goal of the match. Assisted by number 11, Leonardo de Oliveira.
Childs looking for his 2nd.
Time of the goal, 6:55.
Gutierrez.
Callan reminds me of one of those people, when they're just starting to do stand-up comedy, and they get that first laugh.
Yep.
They get that first laugh, and then they just got to do that joke 1,000 times. You got to just run that joke into the ground, use it for all it's worth. Because you don't know if you're ever going to come up with another good one. So once you get that first one, just don't quit. Just go with it, run with it.
Bench warning on McClurg. And timeout by the officials. As we talk and see Calafino advertised on the big screen, let's talk about an old place in Huddersfield.
Well, the Sockers would like to thank Miter USA for providing today's match balls. Miter, founded in Huddersfield, England, is among the world's oldest sporting goods brands. Starting production way back in 1817, Miter is a proud partner of the Major Arena Soccer League, providing arena-specific match balls to both the MASL and MASL2. Again, that's Miter, founded back in Huddersfield, England. We're getting a shot of Taylor Bond heading back to the Sockers dressing room, and it's not a good sight for San Diego, and it's more importantly, Craig, kind of a bummer for Taylor Bond, who's having as good of a game as he's had all season, and of course now is the time that he takes a bit of a knock on a goal of all times.
And I thought I saw when he was down there him touch the inside of the upper leg. That groin injury can be such a difficult one for any athlete, and let's hope it's nothing very serious.
So how's Turlock going to respond right now? That's what I want to find out.
Boy, Taylor Bond, seeing as he just came off to injury with Dr. Saranja Shah from UCSD Sports Medicine there, it must be said, here's a turning shot goal! It must be said that Craig Childs has scored his 2nd. This must be reported. It is 7-2. San Diego in the 2nd quarter.
Breaking news. The captain is in fine form as well. Craig Childs lighting this place up, and look, the Sockers haven't had one of these nights all season. San Diego, it's at a goal-scoring fiesta right now, and the fans are absolutely loving it. This is what they come to see. Yeah, the close games, the drama.
Well, maybe not that guy. He seems rather nonplussed.
He seems a little, clearly a traveling Turlock fan. Perturbed by that last finish from Childs.
There he is. The species has been located.
My goodness.
No assist. I thought Felipe had one. We'll find out later. Players always know.
Well, 7 minutes left here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see if the Sockers continue pouring it on. They got a lot of momentum on their side right now.
Okay, you all thought I forgot what I was going to say. I didn't forget.
I never doubted you.
Taylor Bond has delivered so much to this Sockers club this year, and many times he has been told, either implicitly or explicitly, do not even worry about scoring. Don't think about scoring. Get out there and dust it up physically. Turning try. Christian is ambitious on that one. He's been asked to mark heavily, to be a strong defender, to do the physical dirty work for the club that sometimes is underappreciated, but certainly not by the folks fighting with him in the locker room. Let's hope that Taylor's okay, and I know he's got this top training staff to help work him back, however quickly it takes. Velez, Leo in the corner with 3 points in the half. Sockers up by 5 now, and a chance to really extend things. Escoto sends the wall. Roberto Zezu shoots in. Always is great if Zay can make it in. Sanchez says, not yet, buddy. Not now. Under 6 to play in the 2nd quarter. The Sockers have matched their home goals season high, which was set last Sunday with 7. Gutierrez Nice through ball into the corner, off the wall, kick save, Pardo. Right leg needed. Whistle sounds, Sockers ball.
Determined stuff from the visitors, though, even down 5 goals. Continuing to press back, and Boris Pardo was absolutely needed there for San Diego to maintain this lead.
Scotto back to Pardo, who, when you see the league leaders' scoreboards, boy, does he dot them. Coming into the weekend, leading in goals against, saves percentage, wins, and he's working on his 10th win of the year right now. As we work off the 25th minute of action in this match, Childs sees the ball come to him off of a head in the corner. And using strength and precision, continues with 3 soul rolls to attack net, work around the keeper, header, goal, Farber! It's pretty! It's so pretty! Number 7 puts Ocho on the board.
And all credit due to Captain Fantastic. Watch Craig Childs. You don't need me to tell you. Right here, right here. And then Farber puts home. But going back even a few seconds prior there, the play from Childs, just fantastic. The entire dribble there from Childs. Seemed like he had the ball at his feet for about 10 seconds. Just working. He wanted the goal for himself, surely, as anybody would after doing something like that. A rightful recipient in the form of Farbisi at the back post. Wallace Scora. Sockers have an 8.
Scored by number 7, Brian Farber. Assisted by number 37, Craig Childs. Time of the goal, 10:08.
Who's to say that Callan's PA calls didn't induce the Bond injury? It's as yet completely undetermined, but we're going to try and figure it all out. That might be extreme. Back to Pardo.
I was just examining notes throughout all of that. And there has been a goalkeeper change for Turlock. Maybe that's why they brought 2 goalies.
He said they had 2, and let's welcome Edgar Martinez to the action. Seen Martinez in past seasons as the Turlock man in net. And they'll rotate out after the Farber goal. And you can understand that.
Absolutely.
Here's Pittman. Escoto's attempted cross to Leo. Pittman works the ball back. And you can see fatigue with the Express as well, but it's some mental and some physical. Leo sees Farber wide open, tried to send it to him. Ball ricocheted, came to Brian. Brian acknowledged that Leo had the eyes. Pino now. Pittman sees it carry him off of the scene.
Everybody's got bicicleta eyes right now.
Pee Wee wins it cleanly. However, the step in front by Martin Arista.
Every time a ball hangs in the air, you see the dream of becoming a viral sensation popping into the minds of the player hanging under the ball as it's coming down from its flight. Make sure everybody doesn't get carried away here.
Back to Placencia. Approaching half. Shot! Ooh. Just wide. Wicked lefty rip by Douglas Lima. Back to Manzo. Back heel try! Victor Parra, we applaud you for your audacity.
Yeah, but Parra, one person who doesn't want to hear that because he knows he should have had a goal there. There's a challenging one to this back to goal, but that almost came off. You saw Pardo just a little bit wrong-footed, but had the entire body behind it, thankfully. Been able to put any misdirection on that. Pardo certainly has a goal and a tasty one as well.
Gutierrez. Here's Pardo. In the air, Gutierrez. Christian Gutierrez trying to win it. No relation. Juan Gonzalez, yes relation to Felipe.
Most certainly relation. We have people who can verify it.
Gutierrez has space. He has Childs in front of him. He'll shoot wide. Oh, looking for Childs. Down is Escoto. Escoto is flicking. Childs is shooting and scoring. Hat trick, Craig Childs. 9-2.
Craig immediately giving credit to Brandon Escoto. And Escoto deserves a lot of credit here. The way he took that one off glass and controlled and managed to nod back in. So you'll see here on the replay, Escoto took that thing down. Was able to launch it right back over deftly. I say launch relatively. And Childs able to caress, hold, and finish. Hat trick. 132 left. First half. 9-2.
Scored by number 37, Craig Childs. His third goal of the match.
Steal.
Assisted by number 19, Brandon Escoto.
Childs looking for 4. Escoto looking for 2. And looking for 2 himself was Felipe. Gutierrez able to get that ball out, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Jermaine to the cause. It is a good pass, and it happens 3 times. Now, Gutierrez, a 4th is a goal! Well played, Turlock.
How about
9-3.
How about it? It's not a bad goal at all.
Quite nice.
There's no such thing, of course, but that one had some flavor to it. And again, plaudits to the visitors who transition up the field. Beautiful touch, great run there. And Arista's got himself a brace. He's got 2 of his team's 3. 9-3, 54 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Well, tell you what. A lot of people want to say one thing or another about Adrian Gutierrez, and he just not only rescued his team from the corner, but he also executed 2 different passes in that run of play, including the perfect touch to set up the goal. Well done. Pee-wee and Farber working together. 30 seconds left. 9-3. 9-3 isn't the same level as at half in Turlock. It was +7 that night, and the Sockers played keep away the rest of the game.
Well, still time here.
3-2, 3-on-2
Watch
situation. Farber now sent in. Farber, no.
Like what he's going for there. Like what he's going for there. And you see him turning back to the bench saying, I'm going for the dip.
Yep.
Had the dip. The dip was on.
The dip.
Going for the dip, we dip.
The dip was not the drip.
Oh, 'twas not.
10.6 left.
The dip, 'twas not the drip. Craig Elston, January 20th, 2019.
Pee-wee. And Luna will walk out the half. 9-3 San Diego. Hat trick Childs. Bond scores 2 with an assist and then has to leave due to injury. Leo with 3 assists in the half. The Sockers laughing and scratching offensively, matching their season high for goals in a game with 30 minutes left to play. And I think briefly, Nate, still reason to attack in the third quarter at the very least, as 6 in indoor soccer isn't exactly an insurmountable deficit.
Not at all. For that reason, that's reason enough to continue the attacking efforts. But for me, the number one reason, the reason that is paramount for the Sockers to continue doing what they're doing, you don't want to end momentum like this. This is fun. Scoring goals gets people out of their seats. People are enjoying themselves. People are walking to the halftime break right now, grabbing a bite to eat, grabbing a drink. They're ready to come back for more goals in the second half. And this is why I don't want to necessarily see everybody get caught up in a blowout. Let's get into bicicleta mode. Let's get into back heel mode and really start throwing the showboating on, because just continuing to score goals and score quality arena soccer goals is going to do the Sockers wonders right now. And just, it's what they need to do for me. I think getting out of here, scoring, but you get 9 in that first half, get out of here with a 14 or 15 total. Don't worry about what Turlock's doing. Be smart defensively. Again, let's not let us get carried away with goal counts as well. However, I think the Sockers need to just continue with more of the same. If you're talking about what's really important in that second half, I think the Sockers need to just continue scoring goals.
9-3 is your score. San Diego with the lead over Turlock. The Sockers' next match will be at home will be February 15th. That will be the celebrity halftime game. One of the great nights that we plan every year, and what a special night it could be. You want an insider trading tip? Go get those tickets right now. Right now for February 15th. It's going to be a Friday night, a $2 Bud Light Friday night with $5 Calafino margaritas. It's the end of the week. It's time to party. It's February 15th. This is in the future I'm speaking. And you will want to be here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego, to see the Sockers take on the Tacoma Stars and to see the celebs of San Diego dance and prance at halftime in a special halftime game.
There's some good ones. There's been some top-notch, not only high-profile celebrities over the last few years, but people who actually give true entertainment value during that game. It gets, I'm not going to say it gets heated, but it gets competitive.
9-3 San Diego, it's halftime. We will allow our sponsors to present themselves, and when we return, Nate Avarea and I will bring you the third quarter from San Diego, California. 9-3 Sockers on MASL TV.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
Hi, thanks for checking out American Spa and Pool Pros. We provide liability insurance for pool service professionals. Whether your business is pool repair, builders, remodelers, plasterers, or just about any service for swimming pools, we have a plan for you. Our customers love us, and they keep coming back year after year. We're licensed to insure your pool business in more states than any other pool service association in America. We offer great coverage and competitive rates. There's a flexible plan that's perfect to protect your business and your livelihood. Have a question? Just ask. We look forward to you becoming a member of ASAPP today.
I'm Jill, Tegan, Paxton, Kaylin, and we're proud members of California Coast Credit Union. We were all able to get car loans through Cal Coast at a great rate. It was quick and easy, all 4 times. That's the Cal Coast advantage to us.
Service, determination,
motivation,
dedication,
knowledge.
We are the directors of Proactive Physical Therapy, and we are committed to your care.
Your team. The perfect fit. The game ball. Are you ready? Soccer Loco, next level performance. Fino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
Hi, thanks for checking out American Spa and Pool Pros. We provide liability insurance for pool service professionals. Whether your business is pool repair, builders, remodelers, plasterers, or just about any service for swimming pools, we have a plan for you. Our customers love us, and they keep coming back year after year. We're licensed to insure your pool business in more states than any other pool service association in America. We offer great coverage and competitive rates. There's a flexible plan that's perfect to protect your business and your livelihood. Have a question? Just ask. We look forward to you becoming a member of ASAPP today.
I'm Jill, Tegan, Paxton, Kaylin, and we're proud members of California Coast Credit Union. We were all able to get car loans through Cal Coast at a great rate. It was quick and easy, all 4 times. That's the Cal Coast advantage to us.
Service. Determination.
Motivation.
Dedication.
Knowledge.
We are the directors of Proactive Physical Therapy, and we are committed to your care.
Your team. The perfect fit. The game ball. Are you ready? Soccer Loco, next level performance.
Excuse me, I'd like to make a withdrawal.
Sure. Checking, savings, or soccers?
Soccers?
Wait, what?
That's my team.
Soccers are awesome.
The Soccers are awesome, and the stars are out Friday, February 15th with rival Tacoma in town. Enjoy $2 Bud Lights as San Diego's top celebrities take the field for the annual celebrity game. Get your tickets today. Call 866-799-GOAL or go online to sdsoccers.com.
From San Diego, California, the Soccers with a 9-3 lead over the Turlock Express. It's time for second half action. My name's Craig Elston, and here with the third quarter play-by-play, as the Soccers get ready to go, it's Nate Alvarea.
9-3, your score. San Diego Sockers with a first half hat trick from one Craig Childs. Huge thank you to the man standing to my left. Another Craig Elston. My name is Nate Abaurrea. You got it tuned to MASL TV. Pleasure and a privilege to be with you here this evening. Turlock's going to kick off here in this second half, attacking from left to right on your screens. The Sockers wearing all white, going from right to left here in this third period. Sockers also had a brace in that first half from Taylor Bond. Unfortunately, in scoring the second, he injured himself. We still haven't gotten a full injury report on Taylor Bond, but Bond had to leave the game right after scoring. That's the Sockers' 6th goal of the night, his second. They are without one of their main attacking leaders from tonight, but thankfully for Phil Salvaggio and his Sockers coaching staff, plenty of willing, young and experienced players. Fine mix, willing to step up and bring the goals themselves. Turlock and pressing forward. The ball to this near side, and Douglas Lima had a couple of mean rips of that left foot. His back in the first half. Turlock working around. Sockers content to let Turlock probably have a little bit more possession here in the second half than they did in the first. Foul committed over there in the corner by Juan Gonzalez. Juan Gonzalez with 2 assists in the first half. His twin brother managed to net a goal. Felipe with a fine goal, who was assisted by none other than Juan Gonzalez. 1 minute off the clock and change here in this third quarter. Spin by Matt Max. Sees the ball come to Gonzalez. Here's Brian Farber. Farber was in a real attacking mood in that first half. So I had that feeling in the first half that Brian Farber might bring something spectacular this evening. He had an overhead attempt early on in the first quarter. They also score a goal. Some Wallace score action, classic arena soccer. Here's Leo, knocked to the floor, and a blue card's going to come out. So the Sockers, already up by a half dozen goals, are going to have a chance to make it a 7-goal lead with the man advantage. 13:29 left here in this third quarter, meaning this power play will run to 11:29 on the third quarter clock, or it shall end with a Sockers goal. We would love to get one really off the set piece here. Yeah, you could call it a power play goal, but you see the Sockers coming out perhaps with something set up from the training ground. It's Pee-wee Ortega standing over the top of it, now being moved away by Gutierrez, but now it is Pee-wee. Maybe looking to play one over to Gutierrez. Instead it's to Leo. Leo fakes once, gets over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez whiffs, or may have done that intentionally. I'm not quite sure. Gets it back to Ortega at the red line. Christian back to Ortega, and now the power play proper is going to begin as the Sockers recycle. Coming up on 2 minutes gone here in this third quarter. Leo up forward to Childs. Childs tucked down in the corner. Defended well. Back to De Oliveira. Leonardo De Oliveira. Still with it again. 1-2 game down there with Pee-wee. Far side. Christian Gutierrez on the right for the Sockers. Escoto. Gutierrez. Tijuana to Tijuana. Still Gutierrez. To number 69, Pee-wee Ortega. Leo. Leo onto the right foot. Leo shot deflected up into the netting. And the Sockers will restart from the corner.
Leo is really starting to feel it and becoming that fulcrum for the Sockers offense, the player that you can run it all through, and let's see if they can get Gutierrez going.
The Sockers want more goals, but these fans would love to see something special. This power play, a chance to show the patience and really show that finishing quality the Sockers need to find as we hit the business end of this season. Here's Leo, fakes, Childs, save, and it's going to be hauled in by Edgar Martinez, who replaced Martin Sanchez midway through the second quarter. Mistake, Childs, shot blocked, up into the glass, chased down by Escoto. Brandon, lovely touch, hacked, foul, corner. 12:22 left here in the third, 53 seconds left on this power play. The penalty towards Ernesto Luna. That takedown of Leo around the red line 1 minute and 7 seconds ago. Ball to Leo. From the dead ball to Leo's feet. Escoto chases. Leaves for Christian Gutierrez. Back to Pee-wee. Ortega. Leo. Still Leo. Still Leo. Still Leo. Still Leo. Leo. Pee-wee. Christian Gutierrez. Tucked corner. Double team. Off the wall for Pee-wee. Low shot. Dive. Wide. Leo. Again. Childs. Still Childs. Centered. Kicked out. Leo traps. Full haul back of the right foot there for number 11. Sticks on the back. Leo works it back to Pee Wee. Cristian Gutierrez onto the left foot. Gutierrez high and wide. Always rising, always tailing. Leo, no look pass to Escoto. Lovely run. It's been the same unit out there for this whole power play. Works it back to Pee Wee. Pee Wee at the red line wants a shot. Has a shot. Deflected. Wide. Leo. Still time in the power play. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Escoto. Man out of the box. Cristian Gutierrez on goal. Saved. High and wide. And Turlock killed off the power play.
The one area of weakness. The Sockers now 6 for 29. Oh. Giles almost got it.
6 for 29. Simply not good enough this season for the Sockers on the power play, but thankfully it's been a span that's seen them lose one game. One loss. And you're 6 for 29 on the power play for an elite team. It's obviously something that's got to change, but it means a lot of other things are going right. Here comes Turlock. At the feet of Para. Had a couple of fine moments in the first half. That not one here in the third quarter. El Vaquero, Eddie Velez, the elder statesman of the Tijuana contingent, carries forward, gets to Captain Craig Giles. Raimundo Contreras into Farber. Para tries to clip forward. Lima knocked away. Lima off his own boards. Max forward. Vaquero knocked down. He's one of the first half goal scorers. Germain. Over to Gutierrez. Turlock forward. 50-50 ball one. Back in this near side and Lima. Lima's got a chance. Ooh, he's absolutely cleaned out, but it looked like it was all ball. Thought it was all ball, at least from way up here. And is a card going to come out? It is. So a foul. Not a questionable one. Lima is down and in some pain. Hopefully, Turlock number 30 is not seriously hurt here. Is able to continue. Eddie Velez extremely displeased with this call, and Turlock, after killing off a penalty, are now going to have a power play of their own.
Well, video doesn't lie, and we'll see if Eddie got all ball, or got a good solid piece of Turlock's Douglas Lima. But clearly, one thing that supports the claim is that Lima needs help to even get off the field. He needs two men's assistance.
Turlock are going to have a power play once Lima is off the pitch. Really a bummer for the Turlock man, because he's had a couple of moments tonight. He caused the Sockers some trouble. Sockers losing Taylor Bond after scoring his second goal of the night, and then Lima winning the power play on that challenge from Velez. Sees a walk to the bench follow. Hopefully it's not a walk to the tunnel for Douglas Lima. We'll keep you posted on how that story evolves. Lima off. Luna onto the free kick. Luna plays to the far side. Shot low. Saved. Kick saved from Boris Pardo. And chasing back is Gutierrez. And what's the call here?
Whistle away. And while we wait to see how it gets sorted out through Kelly Mock in front of his third and fourth officials, now all the boys in blue will get together. Sockers on the penalty kill this year, 60%. 6 allowed in 15. This their 16th against. So that's been an area of relative strength, is 5-on-4. 6-on-5 hasn't been great. 5-on-4 has been quite disappointing. 4-on-5 has been pretty good.
Well, this long conference continues with our officiating crew. There's 9:56 left here in this third quarter, and Turlock on the power play, 10 seconds into that power play. Got ourselves a bit of a perplexing delay, and we seem to have gotten to the bottom of the conundrum, and Turlock will restart things. But what is the word? Phil
Pee Wee looked
Salvaggio.
like with the foul on me.
And Phil Salvaggio with the palms to the heavens there.
Farber faking out there. If the restart, he was just going to take himself. He gives it back to Turlock. So, again, never full clarification as to what was going on there, but Turlock are back on the power play. 1:35 left on it. Contreras, tucked in his own third, is knocked off the ball. Turlock players, not the least of which, the man called for the foul, Arturo Pulido, claiming that contact was going both ways. Flip forward now for Farber. Farber chases down. Farber has it. Here's Brian Farber, still Farber, short-handed. Farber hustling, hassling, and now works it all the way back, killing off clock. Guerrero Pino. Contreras knocked to the floor in frustration there. Can't believe a whistle didn't come. Contreras, a little battle going on right now with Pulido. Turlock still on the power play here. Quiet minute to start it. Halfway done with the kill. The Sockers back with Luna. Watch out for Pulido down low behind Guerrero Pino. Pulido has it now instead. No, he doesn't have it. He lets it go by him. 45 seconds left. Luna back to the red line. Shot comes in low. Blocked up into the stands. Duck. You always keep your eyes and ears tuned, even when you're sitting right behind the glass right there, because the ball just might deflect off someone, curl around with impeccable bend, and still find you. Got to be aware. Good stuff from the Sockers fans all throughout this season. Oh, the low drive and headed off the bar by Pino.
Oh, dear.
Wicked one there from Adrian Pulido. And Pino got the head in front of it and put it high off the glass. 8:30 left here in this third quarter. 20 seconds left now on the power play. Worked over, far side. Pulido. Luna waiting for it. Luna at the red line. Arturo Pulido. Arturo back to Luna. Luna low shot. Ball up and over the glass, just barely, and into the stands. 9 seconds left on the power play. Good stuff from the Sockers on the kill here.
This game has a completely different tenor, doesn't it, from the second quarter? I mean, obviously, special teams are a different thing, but much more of an even feel right now.
Well, a more even game, also a somewhat less fluid game, and a lot of stoppages here in this third quarter. A lot of balls out of play, a couple of penalties, a couple of blue cards. It doesn't look like Turlock are going to get anything out of the final few seconds of this, as the clock winds off and
San Diego returns.
The Vaquero is out. Move the box and back into the mix.
All right, fans, it's time to get loud and make some noise. Let the best of owners into the NASL.
Contreras this time knocks in to the Turlock player. Contreras, after being knocked down just a few seconds ago, this time gave one out. No blue card, going both ways with Contreras. Turlock working forward. 7.5 gone, 7.5 to go. Here in a bit of a speed bumpy third quarter. No goals yet after 12 were scored in that first half. Count them up. 9 for San Diego. That's one place to dummy off the boards right there. Adrian Gutierrez, and now Turlock can fly the other way at the diving save for Boris Pardo off the top of the glass and up into the net.
And we've reached the officials' timeout, Nate, and we've seen the Sockers save on, or kill off that power play against. And let's see after this little break here if maybe they can find a way to regain that rhythm that had everybody jumping and dancing. And I love the way the defense been getting people jumping and dancing here in this game as well. It's one of the most popular nights of the year. Come join us Friday, February 15th for the annual celebrity game when the Sockers play host to the Tacoma Stars. The Stars will truly be out. San Diego's top celebrities and media personalities take the field for a fun and wild halftime game. Plus, enjoy $2 Bud Lights all game long. Kickoffs at 7:35 p.m. Plenty of time for you to get home from work and get on down here to Pechanga Arena, San Diego. Celebrity Night. Find out more and get your tickets at sdsockers.com.
So the Sockers
on the power play. Pardon me. After killing off the power play, Turlock will have it restarted from the dead ball. Adrian Gutierrez standing over it, Polito nearby. Gutierrez works it back to the red line, low drive, goes off the boards. Escoto gets it back. Escoto clips forward for Velez. Velez crossfield ball trying to find Gutierrez. Gutierrez comes through this time. Works it back to Craig Childs. Zé Roberto back into the game at the halfway line. Zé Roberto forward to Cristian Gutierrez. Gutierrez off the wall. Velez knocks it down. Gutierrez again. Left-footed drive. Blocked low. Zé Roberto keeps it in for the Sockers. 6.5 left here in this third quarter. A scoreless third quarter. Nita Barea and Craig Elston again here with you on MASL TV. It's Sunday night in America's finest city, San Diego, California. Turlock. Work the ball forward.
Ladies and gentlemen,
back to the feet. Matthew Germain. Germain got it tucked away up there. Carmona off the glass, back to Carmona. Now look out here as Germain has it. And it's going to come down for Escoto. Escoto clips up. Escoto's screened. And that's got to be a card. Is a card going to come out? Well, not sure, as it looks like no card. Escoto is just going to draw the foul. And the Sockers going to have a restart from the dead ball. And Gonzalez gets us back underway. 5:50, third quarter. Boris Pardo. Raimundo Contreras. Given away. Chance for Turlock. Shot is high. Net was open. My goodness. Ernesto Luna. Knows he let one slip there. Boris Pardo will have it back now for San Diego. Pardo on the throw out. Launches clear. 5.5 remaining here in this third quarter. Good to be with you here on MASL TV. Sitting pretty way up here in the back row. Looking down on Pechanga Arena, San Diego. Good crowd on hand this evening. Crowd that was not short of entertainment, not short on entertainment back in that first half. The second half, not to say it hasn't been entertaining, it's just been a little bit more kind of professional grind. Both of these teams just kind of canceling each other out right now. Sockers, of course, happy with the 6-goal lead. Both teams have had power plays. Both have looked tame. Turlock, drive one low. It's wide off the foot of Parra. Now is going to come back to the point with Gutierrez. Deflection down there was a weird one off of Gonzalez. Giles now clips forward for Farber. It's just out of reach and played back to the goalkeeper, Edgar Martinez.
With 5 minutes left in this third quarter, it's time for the Sockers to find a little rhythm here, Nate, and get things going, and that'll rescue the memory of this period.
Bodies colliding down there in the corner. Gonzalez goes down and draws the foul. Felipe, in case you were wondering, Juan is actually not on the pitch right now. Just about every time that a Gonzalez brother has been on the field for the Sockers tonight, there's been another twin brother right next to him. Right now, this is solamente número 6. Felipe Gonzalez, who works it back to the Pride of Queens, Boris Pardo. Raimundo Contreras driving forward, carrying it up with the left foot. Almost a nasty collision there. Pittman picks up the pieces, though, for San Diego and works it back to Eddie Velez. Velez to Pino. Fresh off the bench. Crowd at Chihuahua. Guerrero Pino. A great chance to talk about Guerrero. Down with our friends Carlos and Anuar Yeme. Cadena Deportiva. Fantastic radio show down in Tijuana. Guerrero Pino. One of the unsung heroes through the Sockers' quality run of play. Leonardo de Oliveira. Making Craig Elston salivate up here on the commentary gantry with that lovely bit of footwork there moments ago. Didn't come to anything. Leo was moving backwards the whole time, but it's still so fun to watch.
Oh, my goodness.
You never get tired of it.
When you think of San Diego, Nate, you think of hot summer nights. And you know what the natural consequence is of hot summer nights?
What is that, Craig?
Wonderful winter babies. And that means a birthday coming up in February or March. And the Sockers have the perfect plan for you. Birthday parties of 12 or more get reserved corner loge tickets, Cravery cookies, a soccer signed ball, and a birthday gift. Gifts for each party goer, a visit from Sonny, our mascot, a birthday card, and more. And it starts at just $240. What an incredible value. Find out more at sdsoccers.com.
Visit sdsoccers.com for more information on that and all sorts of good deals for the second half of this Major Arena Soccer League season. Some good surprises coming up for Sockers fans. Some stuff already announced. It's got a lot of people excited. It's Celebrity Game on the 15th of February. Alumni Night coming up. All sorts of fun to be had, not to mention the actual soccer on display. San Diego's winning team right now. San Diego Sockers here in early 2019, looking to pave a road to the Ron Newman Cup. Get back to glory. Finally complete that quest for 15. Pee-wee Ortega carries forward for the Sockers. How about a third quarter goal? Leonardo de Oliveira. Back to Pee-wee. Pee-wee, patient. Escoto off the boards, trying to find Leo. 2:40 left here in the third. Craig, I don't know what to do with myself. Sockers without a goal in the third quarter.
I know.
What planet am I living on right now?
Without a goal.
Pee-wee Ortega, anxious to change that for San Diego. Works into Childs. Childs already has a hat trick tonight. Farber already has one as well. Childs works it to him. Not a hat trick, just a goal. He'd love to get one. Here's Childs. Deflection. Fine save from Edgar Martinez. And now Gutierrez draws the foul on these near side boards. San Diego will have the free kick.
Yeah, I celebrate your success, Express, and that was spectacular off the deflection. I thought a sure goal. One-handed, flying, left-handed save. The flying Edgar Martinez.
Gutierrez shoots to the far post. The flying Edgar Martinez in full effect again. Coming up on 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Under 2 now. Foul committed by San Diego. Free kick to Turlock.
An interesting quarter. You know, the Sockers played keep away up in Turlock. This is not, I don't think, been keep away. This has just been a scoreless quarter of indoor soccer.
Gutierrez. Back to Boris Pardo. Zé Roberto back onto the field right now. Could see significant minutes in the fourth quarter for Zé. Gonzalez. This is Juan trying to find his twin brother. Making a long marauding run forward. Farber collects. Back to Gonzalez. Juan Gonzalez. Back to Zé. 77-8. Farbisi with the ball at his feet. Knocked away. And Pardo saying, let's get it together, lads. Back with Boris. Over to Gonzalez. Farber making a good run. Gonzalez tries to find him. Instead, he blasts it right to the seventh man.
You almost hit Cowboys. Don't do that. Blow off his piñata.
I don't know if you've ever seen...
Sombrero. My head is inside the piñata because the Sockers haven't scored. I haven't heard a goal.
We're oh so confused. No goal call here in the third quarter.
What's going on?
We have no idea what to do with ourselves.
This would be like your second.
It's almost like the...
Let's talk to management.
It's almost like things are evening out after what we saw back in the first half of the season.
As if it's not the announcers at all.
Contreras comes forward.
Oh.
Look out here. Here it comes.
Here we go.
Here's Felipe. Felipe blocked. And it's going to roll back.
Oh, they swallowed the whistle.
Into the hands of Edgar Martinez.
Gobbled it down.
Adrian Gutierrez forward for Turlock. Under 40 seconds left for a goal in the third quarter. Hell, I'll take a Turlock goal.
What?
Here come the Express.
Stop it. Stop it.
San Diego still has time to counter out from this. They're going to defend this free kick. They're going to go the other way.
Go Sockers.
And they're going to get a 10.
Sockers are awesome. The Sockers are awesome.
That hashtag taken off on Twitter, by the way. Good stuff.
Please use it when you're enjoying a Sockers match, if you would. The Sockers are awesome because you know what they are. Working for 10-1 here.
Low drive. Woo!
You almost got your wish.
It wasn't a wish. It was just a request out of desperation for broadcasting glory and all that good stuff.
Well,
still time for the Sockers to counter out here. I'll say it again. Defending against Parras, Contreras, Leo, and Escoto, and they don't look all too keen on countering out and getting that 10th goal here in the third quarter. Was that a foul there? The shot's going to drive up into the net, and there's going to be 2.6 seconds left, Greg.
Right now,
2.6 left for Boris Pardo to get this ball forward, and for the Sockers to get me the opportunity that I live for here at the feet.
It's so short.
Is the end of the third quarter. No goals
at all
in that 15-minute segment. We're going to head to the fourth quarter. Yours truly, Nate Abaurrea and Craig Elston. We'll be back with you right here on MASL TV. Your score at the end of 45 minutes, it's the same as it was after 30. Sockers 9, Turlock Express 3. Stay tuned. Back after this on MASL TV.
Excuse me, I'd like to make a withdrawal.
Sure. Checking, savings, or Sockers?
Sockers?
Wait, what?
That's my team.
Sockers are awesome.
The Sockers are awesome, and the Stars are out Friday, February 15th with rival Tacoma in town. Enjoy $2 Bud Lights as San Diego's top celebrities take the field for the annual celebrity game. Get your tickets today. Call 866-799-GOAL or go online to sdsockers.com.
Excuse me, I'd like to make...
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
I'm Jill, Tegan, Paxton, Kaylin, and we're proud members of California Coast Credit Union. We were all able to get car loans through Cal Coast at a great rate. It was quick and easy, all 4 times. That's the Cal Coast advantage to us. I'm Jill.
Service. Determination.
Motivation.
Dedication.
Knowledge.
We are the directors of Proactive Physical Therapy, and we are committed to your care.
Save big on a great evening out for a group of 20 or more and experience the excitement of a Sockers game day in a whole new way. Bring your family, friends, company, co-workers, or sports team out to a Sockers game. Contact Mary Beth Hughes in the Sockers ticket department at 866-799-GOAL. Again, that's 866-799-GOAL to book your group outing to our next Sockers home game. After 3 quarters, the score the same as it was at halftime. The San Diego Sockers leading by a pack of half dozen goals. San Diego 9. Turlock 3. We're coming to you live from Pechanga Arena, San Diego. A Sunday night in America's finest city. My name is Nate Abaurrea. A pleasure and a privilege to be with you as always and to take you the rest of the way with the play-by-play. Here's Craig Elston.
It was 9-3 after 30. It's 9-3 after 45. The final score line yet to be determined as the kids have filled up the deep end to enjoy a last 15 and to hopefully see a lot of soccer balls go into the net right in front of them on the western end. Craig Childs with a second quarter hat trick. Taylor Bond had a couple of goals. Lost to injury, unfortunately, for San Diego. Here's a nice run by Gutierrez into the corner. Shot wide blocked. And the man who blocked it, Escoto, is chasing to midfield and losing the ball. Here comes Adrian Polito. And as this one hop behind him, Pittman is able to dig it out. And the Sockers send it back to Pino. Brandon Escoto. Back to Pardo, who will send the ball forward to Adrian Gutierrez. Now Leo. Here comes Leo. Leo into the middle. Another one for Farber! Brian Farber electrifies the crowd at Pechanga Arena, San Diego with his second aerial magic moment of the night, and Leo has 4 assists. It's 10-3.
Leo, the provider. The party continues. And we talked about Farber needing to find consistency.
Chest.
He chests at home in the end of it, but it's also just Farber continuing the groove that he's in right now. Another multi-goal game for Farbese. The hair's looking pretty, but he's got the goals to match now.
That's 3 straight 2-goal games for Brian Farber.
Absolutely.
San Diego Sockers goal!
Scored by number 7, Brian Farber. His second goal of the match, assisted by number 11, Leonardo de Oliveira. Time of the goal, 57 seconds.
Shots are 26-7 on the scoreboard in favor of San Diego. Gutierrez. Good work by Christian tonight. And he's getting added minutes, of course, with Bond out of action.
Yeah.
Here's Adrian Gutierrez. No relation. Back to Matt Max. Para. Luna. Max. Max. Not the right direction. Pardo recovers. This one's out to Christian. Hopping around. Max recovers. Martinez. Sockers show pressure. Oh, Leo. Here he comes. He rolls. 5th assist. Escoto. The goal. 11-3. Oh, Leo. How about 5 helpers?
How about a handful? Leo provides again. And he so easily could have taken the glory for himself here. Instead, gets it right to Escoto. It taps home for 11-3.
Two in the fourth quarter for Leo. Just showing what he can do. Mr. Pardo is much more concerned about the 3 than he is the 11. Pulido. Dos Pulidos. Pulido. Arturo Pulido. Up high, knocked down. Bounced to Pardo. This ball headed in the air. So the Sockers have gone 11 matches without having a veteran backup goalkeeper. They have the young and talented young man from Tijuana, Yair Molina, who is so far been the backstop of a perfect start for Sockers 2. Sockers 2 obliterated a club from Arizona today, 13-3, earlier this afternoon here. Here's Childs with a second quarter hat trick. Maybe the even quarters are good for him. Contreras, Childs, Farber. Farber thinking about other ways to deflect the ball into the net. Maybe he'll use his foot once. Pino, who scored on me the other day. More to come.
I've heard about this. I've heard about the goalkeeper.
I mean, I kind of feel like I should save the story for Soccer's Overtime, the official San Diego Sockers podcast that you can subscribe to right now. You can pull out your smartphone, just open up your podcast app and type in Soccer's Overtime. And in doing so, you would subscribe to the Every Monday podcast created during the season and all the way through the playoffs. and beyond by myself and Nate Abreu, elevating the sport of arena soccer as Childs tries to win one along the southern wall. You could just do that and I could save the entire story, as that field mic's a little on the hot side again. We see the deep end getting excited and getting the kids involved as well.
Mentality. It's all about mentality.
Here's Pino. Right over his right toe, but Leo is here. Pino. Pee-wee. Escoto likes to score. So does Leo on assists only. The team always overly cheers when he scores in training, because he never tries to shoot and score. And Phil Salvaggio has tried to tell him in as many languages as possible to shoot. And he's got 5 assists tonight, and they've all been amazing times. Here we go, 2-on-1. It's Gutierrez. Christian Gutierrez! From Tijuana with love and soul needed. Goal.
Gutierrez keeping it clean. Silky smooth in the end of it. A fine finish from the Tijuanense, and it's music to the ears of Phil Salvaggio and the Sockers coaching staff. It's Christian Gutierrez. He needs to get back to that form he was in early on in this season. The peaks and valleys of professional arena soccer certainly been felt by that man who knows how to score goals, and he nutmegs Martinez, goes 5-hole, puts it home clean for 12-3. But getting Christian Gutierrez back on fire the way he was to start this campaign, what a huge boost that would be for the Sockers.
So Pee-wee gets the assist. Sockers' new season high for goals by 3. Now a chance to defend. Felipe and Juan on the top row. Oh, look out! Deflection. And men in white there to cover. Boris Pardo, and at the next whistle, you can take a look at some of those leaders in the MASL. Here's a shot deflecting off of the eastern wall. Pardo's name appears all over the place. Arturo Pulido. Working it back to Carmona. And now Luna. 6 minutes done in the fourth. 9 remaining. 12-3 San Diego. Martinez. We'll see the Sockers just mark up and down the field. Chance to the top of the arc! Oh. Right off of the post, wide, just wide to the left.
Oh,
rolling wide.
Breath there for Boris Pardo, and I think he might have as well.
Now Childs! Right post.
Childs just misses there with Arista, just missing the head of Boris Pardo as he hopped over him. Now to the other end.
Could have had 5 tonight, Childs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leo's back out there. Look out. In the back, it's Eddie Velez. Escoto. Here comes Parra on a run. Parra just wide with his try. It rolls far wide, but it's a matter of an angle that was just barely missed. Pittman, look out, puts it in harm's way, and Contreras banana bends it out. Keeps it in play as well. Here is the left-footed blast, just wide, and Boris had to see it ricochet away. And the Express are on the attack right now. Understandable, you're down 9, but you don't want to be embarrassed. Now look how this ball forced Edgar Martinez into a running kick, and he actually does very well with it.
Very well.
One hops to Pardo. Long distribution. Had it in the air by the men in Burgundy. And knocked down. Leo steps through. This ball works its way over to Arturo Pulido. And leads to Turlock getting a chance with Manzo to work his way back up the field. Manzo. It's Carmona. It's Pulido. Adrian Pulido. Across the Kaiser Permanente logo. Pulido. Contreras just says, mine. And now Christian. Oh, do you see the extra spark in that run, Mr. Alvarez?
Absolutely.
Christian
no, 100%. Gutierrez is feeling it right now.
Got one finally.
Good thing.
About, he says, in his mind, about time. Farber says, in the air again, I can do it. He's looking for an aerial hat trick. Now instead, an assist to Childs? No, blocked up high. Kick coming after timeout. 5:36 left in the fourth. It's 12-3. The Sockers leading the Express.
Well, Sockers fans, for our 40th anniversary season, the San Diego Sockers are creating 12 unique game day posters to celebrate each home game on the road to the Ron Newman Cup. Created by local artist Travis Peterson, each game day poster is a new design and a tremendous collector's item for Sockers fans everywhere. Get yours individually bagged and signed by the artist himself for just $10 at the Sockers merchandise booth. At every home game, again, check out those game day posters. The 40th anniversary season game day posters from our good friend and huge Sockers fan, supporter, and really a part of the Sockers family, local artist Travis Peterson.
Tell you what, each one of them get better. My son, every time he comes to the match, today included, says, I need to get the poster. Got to have the poster. Every time someone sees the poster, they go, oh my gosh.
I got to have the poster.
I didn't know it was that nice. So it's one of those things like the retro kit right now, the retro jersey, you can only get here when you come to a Sockers home match. And you might be able to call Mary Beth Hughes at 866-799-GOAL and beg and plead and see what you can do, but
you're on your own there. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck to you, man.
But you can guarantee yourself access to
when
one.
you come here. By hook or by crook. Plane
come
trainer
into
automobile.
A game.
Escoto to Child.
Hey.
No, not to anyone. Look out. Leo, run hard.
To turf.
Leo says, hang on, I got 5 assists and you want me to run a track back like that? And in fact, he did. And that's what you do when you're on a champion contender. You track back hard 12-3 because you don't want to be that guy. Here he is. Looking for a 6th point. Leo. Still Leo. Pino now. Farber ignores the ball on the carpet. Can't head it. Won't touch it. Under 5 to play. Jermaine. My memory serves me, which it sometimes does. Jermaine was part of the ill-fated Sacramento Surge at one point. Victor Parra. Gutierrez. Good ball! Right in front. Tap in. One-touch stuff. And it is 12-4.
That was brilliant one-touch stuff from Turlock. It was your boy being involved with it. And actually, just about everybody getting involved on that Turlock play. It was a good spell of possession, and a few Sockers players even patting Turlock on the back right now. Not that Phil Salvaggio wants to see too much of that, but it was a great passage of play. It really was just a quality passage there from Turlock.
Asher Para, assisted by number 19, Matt Germain.
The assist in the end of it by Germain.
Turlock keeps fighting. Arpolito's. Oh, look at this steal. It's an opportunity. Carmona. Nope, take him
Don't
back.
get sloppy now. Certainly what the leaders on the Sockers team got to make sure of.
And Boris doesn't want to see any of that.
Affects that stat line.
Giles says, over my hairline.
Remember, for everybody else, giving up a goal right now, it's the difference between winning by 8 and winning by 7. For Boris Pardo, the difference between giving up a goal right now is some pretty crucial stats. Some things that goalkeepers take not only great pride in, but things that really should matter to goalkeepers. It's a individual island at times. You're one of the most vital men on the team. Sometimes you're the most underappreciated man on the team. It's just the life of being a goalkeeper at any level in any brand of the sport, from arena to outdoors, no matter who you are. Goalkeepers, you'll see a team be up 8-0 late in the game, and
beautiful kick save, Pardo.
And that one goal will go in. Everyone's thinking, we lost the clean sheet. That goalkeeper's devastated. That goalkeeper's the one who really, really wanted it, because that's his or her everything. Goalkeepers watching this broadcast right now know exactly what I'm talking about, and I love the attitude from Pardo.
Goalkeepers in this booth.
Goalkeepers sitting, standing
in this booth know what you're
right
talking
next
about.
to me.
Here's Arista.
You know all about
Arista
giving up a goal, which is what I was talking about.
Yes. Oh, whiffing his Monzo.
Strike one.
He wanted it. Didn't get it.
Just strike one.
So, Sockers have one goalie on our trip to Tacoma. And that's normal at this point. And could be changing very soon, by the way.
Yes.
However, as the ball goes back to Martinez, when it was time for some, morning scrimmage on match day on Friday, Pardo went up into one net, and there was no one else. I walked into the other net. And they're like, they're like, hey, there's Pardo. See, he's good at that. Not me.
Watch and learn, Craig.
Never played.
Watch and learn.
Look at this beautiful distribution. You get an assist if Felipe scores, but it's wide. So I'm like, look, if you want me to stand in net, that's fine. But my one and only experience, and I mean in my life, playing goal, never mind indoor soccer goal, was halftime of the Celebrity game in 2016.
And that was Celebrity being used very loosely.
Yeah. Yes. Right.
You were a celebrity goalkeeper.
Your celebrities may vary. Better than I on the pitch on February 15th. But so I'm like, okay, I'll stand in net. Then all of a sudden it turns out, it's a scrimmage to 5. And our team's up 4-2.
Did they take it easy on you?
Well, a little bit. They didn't shoot really hard. They'd shoot hard off the wall, trying to set up little tap-ins. But
you're up 4-2.
Up 4-2. I even made, I swear to you, a kick save. A ball came in and I went like, and I kicked it away. Made a save as this ball goes up and out of play. And then, Pino scored. He kind of chipped me.
Kind of.
And then someone else shot one really hard off the post, and it hit me in the face. And it blew my hat on. Yeah, I was wearing a hat. And it blew my hat off, and it went to someone who scored. I don't know who, because it hit me in the face.
Did you win the game?
No, because
then
it was 4-4.
Blew the lead.
Then it was 4-4, and get this. I didn't know, because it's the first time I've ever played goal for the Sockers, right?
What did you do?
Here's Leo. Well, I went to get my hat. Pittman, Escoto, looking for one other. Escoto.
If they scored the fifth as you were retrieving your hat,
well,
I'm going to be
did.
Very upset.
Craig said he thought that the scrimmage had gone too long, and he was right. As some may have said about this story, that it's gone too long.
From other people, I'm ending that story that it ended 4-4 for me.
Yeah.
4-4 draw.
That's what I think it should have been as well. I didn't know there was no restart. Here's Escoto. See you later, Nate. So anyways, I threw the ball right to Craig, and he scored, and I got my hat, and they got the win. And then we won and scored 9, and I thought, good job by me. Basically, I tuned up the offense. Nice job, me. Here's Eddie looking for one. 33 seconds left. Nate Abreu is going downstairs to collect us a post-game interview, as the Sockers are going to 10-1 and extend their winning streak to 8 in a row, the best record in the MASL as they get to their halfway break. And a bye week upcoming. Here's a rush looking for a fifth. Off the wall, deflected wide. Fortune favors Pardo in the final seconds. One more attack. The big strike is high and wide, and 4 will be the final line allowed by Pardo tonight. Just adding a smidge. Back-to-back 4s allowed by Boris this weekend. A 9-4 win and a 12-4 victory, which comes your way tonight here from Pechanga Arena, San Diego. Sockers 12, Turlock 4. Sockers win their 8th in a row and go to 10-1, while the Express finish their first 10 without a victory this year. Sockers are 2-0 against Turlock and go into a well-earned break. 11 matches in 5 weeks for the San Diego Sockers. Lots of travel, multiple countries, multiple states. The Sockers come away with a 10-1 record, where their one loss came in a spectacular performance by Danny Waltman, who delivered magic here on that field that day in San Diego. And Adam West with a pair of tremendous goals. That's how it added up that one day for Tacoma on December 22nd. A 5-4 win. That's the only blemish on the Sockers' entire season mark right now. And it's 8 in a row heading to break. In the second quarter, Craig Childs came up with a hat trick tonight. He was part of the offensive onslaught. He's the captain of the San Diego Sockers. And he's about to stand by with our Nate Abarea down on the field for a post-match interview, if we can connect to those gentlemen. Nate and Craig are standing by, so let's go down to the field now. And they got interrupted by the high five line. I'm sorry. Folks need to know. We need to get a field manager down there, folks. All right, can we go back to Nate and Craig?
Nate Abarea pitch side here with Craig Elston, Captain Fantastic in full effect tonight. A hat trick of goals to go with an assist as well. The full team effort for the lads this evening.
Yeah, it was a good effort from the boys and had a good first half, which we've been waiting for. We've had a couple good games, but it was important to get a good start this game, and we did, and we kind of hit cruise control in the second half.
Strong veteran presence this evening from you and Brian Farber, two of the people who these Sockers fans know the best here within the Sockers club, and you guys really hitting some personal momentum right now and linking up just like the good old days throughout that game.
Yeah, you know, Farber and I have a great relationship on and off the field, and we played together 7 or 8 years, and it tells, you know, and honestly, Leo looks a lot more comfortable. Christian got the monkey off his back today with the goal. And we discussed this all year, that it's really about peaking late. It's about playing well together in the back half of the season, and that's what we're trying to do.
Monkey off of the back of Christian Gutierrez, back on the goal sheet for the Sockers, but you mentioned Leonardo de Oliveira. 5 assists tonight for Leo. What do you make of that?
Great player. I mean, honestly, he's so crafty. His feet are so good that if you don't double him, he's going to find a pass. He'll beat you and shoot the ball, and if you double him, he'll find the pass. Honestly, he's a great addition to the team. He adds something that no one else has, and I'm pumped to have him in my line.
Craig, the last thing I got to ask you about before we let you go celebrate this one with your teammates. The Sockers with an interesting part of the schedule right now, kind of an honorary all-star break, we'll call it, kind of the end of the first half for all intents and purposes for San Diego. You guys end it the best way possible. What are the next 2 weeks going to entail for you guys? You guys kind of regroup and get ready for the business end of the season.
Yeah, obviously we'll be training hard in these 2 weeks, but in the same time we're going to get our body right and make sure that, you know, we're prepared for the next string of games, and I think a little team bonding. So, you know, we got to get together off the field and unite as a group, become brothers a little bit, and obviously work hard on the field and put it all together in those next few games after our couple-week break.
Captain Craig Childs, hat trick to go with an assist as well in this big Sockers victory. Back up to you, Craig.
Thank you so very much, Nate and Craig Childs, for a lot of fun here for the kids and families and friends in attendance. Tonight was also our furloughed workers night. And our thanks to our great director of tickets, Mary Beth Hughes, for the initial concept. And we had folks who are currently either forced to work without pay or forced to stay home due to the longest government shutdown in United States history. And tonight they had an opportunity with the always free parking here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego, only for San Diego Sockers matches, not for any other event, but for Sockers matches, yes. Sockers bear that expense for families and fans. And free tickets offered with a government ID down at the box office today for any parent and any child 8 and under of a government worker, federal worker, or contract worker. That opportunity plus discounted rate for the rest of the group, obviously taken advantage of. We have a crowd about 3,000 here tonight to see the Sockers, and we expect even bigger and better as we get into the second half. The Sockers take next week off. February 7th and 8th, they'll play a pair of road matches in Turlock and Ontario, and then it'll be back February 15th for the Sockers' next home match, the Celebrity Halftime Game, a 7:35 Friday night kickoff on February 15th, a $2 Bud Light Friday night, and an opportunity to see the Stars come out to play. Get your tickets at sdsockers.com, 866-799-GOAL. If you want to call in during the week business hours and speak to Mary Beth and Michelle, along with Shane and John, our tickets department, growing and getting bigger. And we'll be talking to you and getting you and your group and your family out to see us here in San Diego. Final score tonight, 12-4. The Sockers defeat the Turlock Express. Thanks to our entire TVX Sports Video crew, led by director Ted Bendrick, along with the rest of the crew doing a terrific job. Director Andrew Leadham. Ted Bendrick's kind of he's just the guy. He's the man, and he's the man who's leading the crew that you see assembled before you on the screen right now. For Nate Abalea, Craig Elston saying thanks so much for joining us tonight from San Diego, the final 12-4. Good night.